so sunny out. Can't really see much.
Sir, come into the hell.
Thank you. Oh geez, why is it hell?
It's Monday.
Oh, Monday's hell day?
Today, yes. Normally Monday is my peaceful day, but today I was trying to turn off some fires, let's say.
Okay.
Also, there are like a lot of client projects that need some attention, let's say. I don't like this. The good thing is we can finally introduce a new character to the show.
That's
today.
very true, yes. Good.
Everyone was already
Hi,
Alex, nice to meet you.
nice meeting you.
So the trailer was super nice.
Aber?
The problem, I think Sina and I have like different opinions of what's funny and what's not funny. If I compare the two versions of the short now, like the initial version that you created 10 times more than the one that we have now.
First step, I convinced him to move into the same building as me. He kept texting me ideas, concepts, product name.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
I see that.
How's it going? Good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the main thing today that we can base that off of? So I was thinking Webflow because we have this thing here.
This one is the legend, Webflow Willi. Yeah?
Webflow, really?
He has been with us from the start. I mean, or just shortly after our first designer, let's say. One person was there, and he can tell his own story a little bit later. But today we are meeting because we want to discuss the strategy for the next, let's say 1-2 years. So basically, in which direction do we need to move with our Webflow offering, but also with Willi's position in the company to, actually grow everything. It's always important for us to have these like quarterly check-ins, basically, where we just sit down, talk strategy, all the issues that we might have, and today that's the day.
So, my name is Willi. I'm Head of Webflow at Magia, and I basically run everything that concerns Webflow, also all our one-time projects. This can be marketing, but this can also be the hiring from our developers or from our Webflow project managers, and also different marketing initiatives that we kickstarted to further grow Magia and to nurture our brand reputation, to grow the brand, and to just move Magia forward.
No, but you've been here since the beginning, right? How do you know these guys other than just like applying?
No, actually, when I first started with Webflow development, I was looking for my first gigs on Upwork. And then I was doing a gig for Sina, and it was for a travel blog, so super basic. I think it was like my second Upwork gig, and I think I got like $100 or something for like so much effort I put into it. And so at this point I was in Central America traveling, and then Sina was texting me, hey, whenever you are back in Berlin, we can also grab lunch. I said, yeah, sure, why not? And then we're just like going out for lunch like over like I think 1.5 years, like every 2 months we're just checking in, talking about business stuff, ideas, whatever like was just like a hot topic at the moment. And then Max and Sina, they were also talking about doing like a design Webflow subscription, and he was chatting with me about it as well. And then they found it back in the days, Magic Design, and then I think 1 week into it, they had the first Webflow customer, and then they asked me if I want to join. And in the beginning, when I started, I always said I never ever want to run any kind of agency or be part of it, because I always valued like freedom was always like the highest value for myself. And when I was a freelancer, I can just like say goodbye, go 30 days hiking, without any problems. But having the responsibility like for the teams and long-term clients, you can't do it. But this was just a chance I really wanted to take, and I really believe in what we are doing here, and so I couldn't resist but to stay with I mean, I was doing performance marketing before.
Sure.
The performance marketing is basically you look at the numbers and then you sort out wherever the numbers aren't working. So it's 100% like outcome oriented.
Got
yeah,
it.
but I mean, this is how like a business works.
That's why most marketing works these days, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Asking what he's doing.
What are you doing, Sina? What's up this week? It's Monday,
It's Monday already.
isn't it? Yeah.
Now I have a quick call with one of our designers, Ege,
Cool.
living in Turkey. We worked on 2 different design projects. They were a bit more complex, so I said let's have a quick call, discuss it, so I can send it out to the client. Hopefully, let's see. It's 5:20 before 6 p.m. So I need to call with him in 2 minutes. And it's already nearly 7 for him in Izmir, to get the feedback as soon as possible and then send it out
Sick.
to go at some point for dinner.
No foot.
Don't want to sit here like an idiot.
I try to get your good angles. Don't worry. Ooh.
Just something cool just happened.
Okay, what just
So-
happened?
So I realized, like, in times of AI and everything, the human connection is super important. I mean, like in any business. And sometimes you have a demo call or something, and the person doesn't want to buy in the first place. And normally you would think, now, okay, this is a useless contact, let's move on and focus on something else. But what I realized over and over again is, if you are very genuine with them, but also supportive, and you make a good impression, they are always coming back at some point, or they are referring someone because you made such a good impression. And just last week, there was one guy I had in a demo call, and he didn't have as much work in the first place to buy the full subscription. And he was telling me about him doing a trip with his daughters to Berlin. And so I was sending him over a guide of my top 20 places in Berlin, just because I thought it would be cool for him to have it. And now he just texted me and said, hey, thank you so much for the guide. Can we actually get started? I'm ready to move on now. Small win, nice. And also, just a quick note on that one. As a founder, you're often like a perfectionist in some sense. You want to make your clients super happy, your employees super happy and everything. And it's always super easy to see the things that are going wrong. But to be very aware also of things that go right is super important. So what I do is 2 things. First of all these like small wins I'm just putting down in a personal Notion page for myself. So whenever I feel down, I just take a look at it and I remember, okay, there were also all these positive things. And second one, we have this channel, Slack channel, our wins channel, where we are posting all wins, clients wins, when clients are super happy in there, so that we also build up the momentum with the team. And it's such a boost in mood for everyone, because we always tend to be like, okay, this is not going right, there's a problem. But it's also super cool to celebrate the small wins. So happy about that one.
No doubt. Did you come up with that on your own?
Yeah, I'm in genius. Yeah, sure. By the way,
Took the newsletter. What?
newsletter
Yeah.
is live.
Cool.
I guess everyone saw how I was building it in my bonus day. People are signing up. That's good. The episodes are going out every single day, so we figured that out. But you all need to tell your friends about it so that more people sign up, please. Thank you.
How many people signed up so far?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
We will start paid marketing today.
Paid marketing for where are you pushing?
This is something you should talk to Sina about. He is our ads expert.
Oh, I thank you.
Coming.
Okay.
So in general, we were quite quick to launch the newsletter, as it was not so complex. The landing page was done like in 1-2 days, and then we put it up on Behalf. Now the main question is, okay, how do we see if people are interested in it at all. And that's ideally something we want to validate as quickly as possible. So the fastest way to do it, next to doing like social media, SEO, or other kind of partnerships, is for sure doing ads. Mostly in this case, we would do like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok ads. In the past, we mostly did Facebook, Instagram. Now I would also like to try TikTok just to see how the target group is there, how people are converting, if it's interesting for the audience, more or less. And then with ads in general, there are like 1-2 different approaches that we can make to come up quickly with ad ideas, how to advertise a product. One is to see, okay, what kind of other ads newsletters are doing. And is it static ads? Is it video? If it's video, are they doing UGC? Is it more AI created stuff? So getting in like 1 hour a good overview what other newsletters are doing in there. A second approach would be to think about the audience we want to address. So in this case, it's marketers who want to stay up to date what is happening in the AI with the marketing, and then writing down, okay, what are key challenges or problems these people have. There's a lot of stuff happening. They have a busy job. They cannot check out TechCrunch and everything super long today. So one problem could be people doesn't have enough time to know what is happening. With AI marketing, we try to provide it with like a super short newsletter, 2 minutes to read. And then the first step, we would just map out all the different problems and challenges these people can have, and then pick like the 3-4 where our assumption would be, okay, these are like the biggest ones they could have, and try to come up with different ad angles, how we could validate that and create ads that directly address this kind of pain points they have. And one is like the visual angle, how we would do it. A second part would be like the copy that's in there. And then it's coming up with like first draft of 10-20 different ads. With that one we could live. Could be that we first start with static, then with video or static after. We would go like what we can do faster, go with that first, and then iterate, see what's maybe working on the static, try to adapt it for the video stuff, or the other way around, and just iterate a lot. Because with ads, sometimes the most beautiful ad is converting as shit. Then a super ugly meme ad that you did like in 10 seconds is going to have the best conversion. You never know, so you just need to test really a lot to see what sticks and just iterate with new different drafts. For research, a tool that I love to use is Magic Brief, as it's like a big database of ads that are scraped from different companies. And they have 2-3 different functions that I use quite a lot in the very beginning to like search what is going for other companies, what kind of ads they have running. One option is to directly search maybe for competitors. In this case, it's not a direct competitor, but just another newsletter company having a big newsletter in the finance sector. And then here I can see what kind of ads they have running. Get a bit of inspiration. I can also filter by video ads, static ads, different kind of ad formats they have. I can also see how long the different ads are running. For example, this ad was launched like 6 days ago. Also, they have a performance estimate that I can take a look at, and then see any other kind of information they also put in the ad. In this case, like the copy, and also where they send users whenever they click on this kind of ad. It's always super helpful to make like a quick mood board of different ads other players in the market are using to see, okay, what can I test, how I can adapt maybe the ad idea for my use case at the end. Another approach that people can take is not to look at their competitors, but in general ad concepts. So for that I can go in here and say, okay, it makes maybe sense to try out, let's say, this kind of Twitter ads. Why company do them? Because they're really native. They don't feel for a lot of users like ads, but just more reading something. A friend posted, somebody posted. It doesn't feel like somebody is trying to sell you. It's more like a content piece, organic content piece. And then I could take this and say, okay, the overall idea is nice, having a tweet promoting my product. In this case, it's a hotel, but I could say, hey, let's adapt it and say someone is tweeting, this newsletter is a super good source to get AI marketing information in just 2 minutes every day. Having maybe the first 1-2 issues of the newsletters in here as an iPhone mockup, and then I can quickly adapt the ad idea and the ad angle to using like a organic tweet as an ad for my newsletter.
Also, I have some good questions that we should ask Willi.
Ask Willi.
Okay.
Yeah. So since working at Magia
Yeah.
in the last 2 years, what are the 2 or 3 main things that you learned?
Starting with not perfect solution or something that is not polished is always better than like postponing the start for like too long, and most of the time whatever is the easiest and dirtiest solution brings you quite far already.
And what in the journey so far was the biggest fuck up?
Ooh.
Because the audience, they also want to see the downs. Yeah, we are always just talking about the ups so far, but now let's talk about the things that we really fucked up.
We were just chatting about it when we had our meeting. I think in the beginning, when the operations were not 100% streamlined, we have had a lot of fuck ups with one specific client in the Webflow space, where CSS classes across the entire website got changed and elements were broken. I think this really has been, the worst time. Or not the worst time, but it has been the beginning, and in the beginning you have fuck ups and a lot of learnings. Yeah.
Are you still working with that client?
No.
Okay. That one, cut it. Uh-oh. Anything else?
Yes, we want you back. Good stuff. And now, what are we doing now, Alex?
Right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we going to dinner?
Yeah.
Sick.
So we are meeting one of our clients, the co-founder of Night. So we were already talking about it, I think, in one of the earlier episodes. D2C supplement brand, and we are meeting Jens for dinner. So let's see what he's telling us. But before, we need to convince Willi to also join us.
Are you not
Convinced to what?
Are you ready?
For dinner?
for food?
Oh, 100%.
Willi, how was your day?
Good.
Yeah.
Full, exhausting, and good.
Did you get everything done?
Never. You?
No, I was just saying it was horrible. I would say it was a, 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10 is not good. How was your last call?
It was a guy from Scotland. He's still a student, and he has a big design podcast.
Cool.
And he's now finishing his studies, and he wants to get some insights on what he should do next. And he was introduced by one of our clients, and it was quite interesting because this guy was super driven, and he had like really crazy guests on his podcast so far, like from design leaders at Apple, Coca-Cola and stuff. So he's really doing something right, I think, also in building his network. And I was just sharing some lessons, as I'm always doing it.
What did he say? How he built a podcast like so fast with so many well-known people?
He was just getting intros. I mean, he was getting the first people on board, asked for more intros, and then it expanded naturally. I'm always impressed if people are doing their own thing already at a very young age. And you can already tell if he's able to pull off a podcast while like this, if he's still studying and everything. I would be super surprised if he doesn't get successful in life.
Yeah.
That's it. Hi, sehen wir uns. Hi.
How's it going, man?
Jens.
Alex. Nice to meet you.
So many new people that we are introducing today.
It's true. Yeah.
So introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Jens from Night, working with Max together. Yes.
Nice.
Bring him some dessert. Immer so, okay. Another day in the record books.
Indeed.
Hab mich gefreut.
Geil. Sag gerne immer Bescheid, wenn du am Start bist.
Ja, jetzt
Wenn wir vielleicht
wahrscheinlich.
auch mal nach Hamburg.
Okay, nice.
We all go to the WeWork. Yeah, we also need to go to the WeWork.
Indeed. Ja,
Because night shift.
Tag gehen on the night
Bonus
shift.
Okay.
Hau rein, vielen Dank.
Ja, brother.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, on
always,
the other
if,
side,
always
she's-
if I hear it, I think we are like we are like fucking idiots.
Well, okay, she's I think the biggest influencer in this specific space in Europe. So, and she's doing it for 12 years, 10 years.
So you say we need to keep hustling for 12 more years to hit those numbers?
She has a really big community.